Hello Pisces, my name is Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology, and it's so good to be here with all of you today. Thank you for returning, and thank you to all of the new viewers. If this is your first time here, we're going to dive straight into your oracle. I hope you guys are doing well. It's May 1st, it's a new month, and it's time for you to dive into the energy of this beautiful, beautiful springtime and see what Spirit has in store for you. I feel like March and April were a bit rough as far as the energies are concerned. And I'm hoping that May will bring some clarity. Obviously, there's going to be some ups and downs no matter what, but I hope you have a better May than you maybe did March and April. All right, Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of the highest white Christed light, I ask that you join me and Pisces here today, protecting myself and the querent as we dive into any messages that they need to know today. All right, let's see what we got, Pisces. I'm a little tired today. All right. Pisces, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or you could have that highly aspected in your chart. You have options doing them, juggling connections, addictions, and player. All right, so there could be an earth sign in your energy right now who is battling addictions, who's potentially also juggling other partners. There could be some children involved in this situation. It says responsibilities, childhood, immaturity, or innocence. So either they could be immature, being in this player energy, or these this earth sign, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, may have children that they have responsibilities to that are making it difficult for your connection. You have searching. Someone's thinking of you, profile creeping, blocked contact, profile searching. So someone's looking at you, Pisces. And we had one more card fall down. Let me grab it. And we have dreams. It says visiting you, spirit world, receiving downloads and confirmations. So they may be having dreams about you, or you're having dreams about them. They could be looking you up online. Not sure if you guys are no contact at this time. Where's Pisces energy in this reading? You have visit. It says unexpected visit, phone call, knock, or riding by your house. So this person may come visit you, Pisces. Where's Pisces energy in this reading? Appreciation, letting you know, enjoying you, good vibes, expressing love. So this person could be coming to visit you and letting you know that they miss you. That's what I feel like. Okay. Evidence, law enforcement, temptation, criminal history, avoiding the 12. So there may have been a history with the two of you where you caught them doing something that they shouldn't have been. And now they're back in like a humble energy. Facade, it says putting on a front, people pleaser. Hidden motive is weird behavior. So I don't know if I would trust this, Pisces. I don't know if they've grown. And commitment, it says marriage, soulmate energy, sharing goals, long-term happiness. So they're looking for commitment with you. On the bottom of the deck, we have unsatisfied, bare minimum, reciprocation, losing interest, and sneaky. All right, Pisces. So as the fire signs are like leaving the chat and we're moving on, is there now an earth sign in your energy, Pisces, who's causing you some issues? So from what I'm getting from these cards, again, it does not have to be, but a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be significant. It could even be their rising sign or their moon sign. So if you don't know that, it would be hard to say. But it seems like at one point they made you an option and were being very immature. Some of you, not all of you, may even have children with this person, so it complicated the situation. And it looks like they've been looking for you. They've been having dreams about you. You may even be having dreams about them. And they're feeling this like energetic pull to come back into your energy. And they definitely miss you. They want a commitment with you. They're planning to visit you and show their appreciation for you. But it looks like you found some things out about this person. You saw through, like it says, a facade. You probably had energy here where they were being quite sneaky and maybe promiscuous. Some of them could have also just been not telling you the whole story or doing things online. But they are thinking of you. They want to bring you a gift. They want to let you know that they're thinking about you. And again, you have the commitment and the union card here. So there's someone who is really hoping to be back in your good graces, to reconcile with you. This is soulmate energy. And they're taking a risk by coming to talk to you. But I feel like this person, they have the best of intentions. We're going to dive in and see what's going on here. But I feel like, Pisces, you've done a really good job of supporting, like fully supporting yourself with the dissatisfaction that you had in this relationship. You put up solid boundaries, and this person was not able to just rush back in. So you may be having an opportunity to have an old love come back into the picture and say, hey, you know, I've been thinking about you. I've been wanting a union with you. I miss you. They probably see how much you're glowing at this time. And now it's going to be up to you to decide, do you want to let this person back in? Ooh, Pisces, what a juicy story. Let's dive in. Spirit guides, what is the current situation with this this earth sign? So 5 of Pentacles, there's an energy here of like being left out in the cold, there being some lack, and I feel like this person really hurt you in the past. The two of you may have also just been in a really toxic relationship in the past where you both weren't growing. And in order for you to succeed, and probably for them as well, there was a need to move apart. So 5 of Pentacles, that's definitely an energy of someone who is like doing the bare minimum, or they weren't elevating you in the relationship, okay? What about this 5 of Pentacles though? Yeah, so they want to reconcile, even though with the 4 of Wands, they want to bring you out of the cold and to reconcile with you. Interesting, Pisces. Okay. But this is a very broken relationship. I see the two of you went through a lot together, so it could have been a long-term relationship that went south over time. What's challenging this union? Oh, you know what's funny? Today is Friday. I totally forgot. But the guides were like, we got you. This is your love reading. We do love readings on Fridays. So, beautiful. I think I said it was May 1st. It's actually May 2nd. So, sorry about that. The Moon card. Okay, so there's a lot of confusion, Pisces. There's a lot of confusion. And there's a lot of history, I feel like, secrets. Things that are been hidden in the dark. And trying to see your way forward through all of this has been difficult. So, this person left you in a state of hurt, brokenness, left out in the cold. Some of you could have been cheated on. Some of you could have just been lied to and just not appreciated. And then what's holding you back is like, I don't know if I know this person. I don't know if I know the full energy of who they really are. Wolf in sheep's clothing comes to mind with those wolves on there. And also, they were a person who, again, added a lot of burden to the relationship. So there was this energy of having to carry everything on your back, maybe feeling like you had to do everything on your own. A very one-sided relationship, which is difficult. But what are the strengths at this time for Pisces? I see here that you moved on with the 3 of Wands. Your strength was you realized that you were unsatisfied. You realized that there was this bare minimum energy. There was this lack of reciprocity. You didn't have as much interest in this relationship anymore. You were tired of being let down. So you had a vision for your future. And I see with this 3 of Wands that you moved forward with it. You wanted more for yourself. You valued yourself. You wanted to get out of the cold. You wanted to take care of yourself. And I feel like the Three of Wands was Pisces taking a step in a new direction. So you actually may have physically moved away from this person, or it could have just been vibrationally you moved away from this person. But that's a beautiful strength for you to have, Pisces. It shows someone who decided to choose their independence, who decided to love themselves more, and who decided they did not want to be held back by the past. Area of focus in regard to this relationship. I freaking love the guides for making this a love reading for Friday, because literally that's what I've been trying to do. We don't have as many of you on the channel that like love readings, but I want to always dedicate Venus Day to love readings. And we'll grow. That community will grow. Area of focus is the Queen of Cups. So your spirit guides are saying you need to focus on what makes you happy, Pisces. And so if this person is coming back into your space and they want to reconcile with you and they want to bring you a gift, and again, it says coming back, second chance, I want to rebuild. You need to ask yourself, would this be for my highest good? Would this be self-serving? Would this be a relationship that takes me higher? And is it a reflection of the progress that I have made in my life? So you have to answer those questions, okay? That's your area of focus. Those are things that they want you to think about. Because you do seem like you're sitting in a much better energy now. And sometimes when you're with the wrong person, they'll cause a decline in your aura. And then when you're with the right person or by yourself and you're working on yourself, there's an increase. You know, I'm seeing like the Sun card here. There's a vitality that you've gained from, you know, taking this time to go within with the Hermit card and build on your own with the Nine of Pentacles. So you became very much so self-made, self-sufficient. You did what you needed to do. And now in comes this person who made you an option. So near future for you. Four of Pentacles. Okay, what I see here is someone who's a little hesitant to move forward, but you're willing to hear them out. You have built a stable foundation for yourself, right? And so you're like, I'm not about to have you come in here and rock my world and take me off of my stable foundation. I have glowed up. I'm feeling better. I'm looking better. I've been taking better care of my emotional and mental well-being and physical well-being. And now you're back. But I don't see you putting all of your energy back into this person because you're still in a process of rebuilding yourself. And in the past, this person has you in this Five of Pentacles, this lack energy. Now you've amassed these Four Pentacles on your own. And now here they come and you're a little bit defensive. Like, are you here to take? Are you here to deplete me again? But I do feel the energy of someone willing to hear someone out. And maybe even take them up on an offer of like, oh, let's go get some coffee or let's go, you know, on a date or something like that. But you're not fully invested, okay? Yeah, this person is talking like, I want to work things out with you. I've bettered myself. I've been working on myself. I don't want to lose you. How can we collaborate? How can we fix this? I'm willing to go to counseling. Maybe they went to counseling, therapy, things like that. And especially for those of you who have a child with this person, they want to be a better father or father figure. Could be a mother figure for some of you. But they want to provide for you. And it looks like going your separate ways really helped the two of you level up. And again, they want to build a family with you with this Ten of Pentacles. They have desires for the two of you to come back together in an energy where you're moving on from this past hurt that the two of you had and moving into an energy where you can find love again, where you can build together and have generational wealth and maybe even add more children to the family, okay? So this person is really thinking about all of the things that they missed, all of the energy that they had to let go of, but now I see them coming very correct. I see them being like, we can rebuild. I'm going to be a provider and I'm going to be here for you and our children. And I want more with you. I value you. What they could have been going after in the past was more, I feel like, fleeting and sexual. What I see here with the Seven of Swords to the Two of Wands, it was that energy of, is life greener, the grass, here we go, is the grass greener on the other side? And so they may have snuck away, they may have been a bit sneaky and deceptive, and they may have engaged, if it wasn't with an actual person, just in risky behaviors. So maybe we're going to strip clubs, maybe we're going out with the boys or the girls and doing things that we shouldn't. Maybe we were online chatting with people. Some of them it didn't go all the way, but some of them it did. And there could have also been this fantasizing about what's out there, and the disconnection between the two of you because they weren't happy. But for some reason, they now see you as everything, which is interesting. Something changed. Recent past. Judgment. Oh. So they went through a wake-up call of some sort. What is that? What happened? What happened to them? I'm going to pull a couple cards. Death card. King of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. And the Five of Cups. So, again, this person in the recent past went through a wake-up call. And I think what it did was it made them realize what they were missing. All these hands that were grabbing for them, reaching for them, they were probably realizing, this isn't what I want. I really want Pisces. Pisces has everything that I could ever have wanted. They were there with me when I had nothing. So I feel like this person could have even elevated, because I am seeing this energy of the King of Pentacles. And as they elevated, they saw that these hands that were grabbing towards them didn't mean them any good, or they kept on getting into bad situations. They're actually going through a spiritual rebirth as well. And I feel like there's an energy here of, please forgive me for what I did, because I'm not that same person anymore. So they came to some deep realizations about who they were, but they could only have gone through those realizations while at a distance from you, either physically or emotionally. So again, for some of you, if this wasn't a person who physically moved away, maybe this emotional distance that you created with this person, by you choosing to kind of focus on you, focus on where you're going, cause them to understand, like, what actually matters is the two of you. I really want to be back in your good graces. And they went through a massive transformation of the self. With the King of Swords, they could have also had some really serious things happen as far as like legalities could have come up. They could have had some runnings in with the law we saw on one of the cards. This isn't going to be relevant for every single one of you, but there could have just been this like reckoning of truth, and they had to sit with harsh truths, harsh realities. Some of them could have gotten diagnoses at the doctor, things maybe not going well at work, losses of jobs and things like that. Because I do see Page of Pentacles energy where they had to like rebuild themselves into this King of Pentacles. But they're rebuilding now, Pisces. They know now what they didn't know then. And you were that person, again, that was there with them when they were at rock bottom, when they didn't have much. They thought the grass was greener. They made some mistakes. They left you in a state of confusion. There was a lot of secrets and lies and deception, trickery. You became unsatisfied. And now this person is like, but I'm better. And they are showing up again here with the King of Pentacles as that earth sign. So again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but take it as it resonates. It's not going to be like that for everybody. So they're here. Advice for Pisces at this time. King of Cups. Be emotionally grounded, guarded. Have your divine masculine and your divine feminine aware of what you're running into. Your advice is this person should treat you like that King of Cups to your Queen of Cups. They should balance you out. And although they're an earth sign, that's okay. They can take on the qualities of this King of Cups. Being fair, being loving, being tender. Someone who wants to take care of you, and not only take care of you financially, but also emotionally. So your advice is to just make sure that you know you're coming correct, that you're emotionally grounded when making decisions about this person. And you need to make sure that you're asking them the hard questions. You're having deep conversations. I don't want you to necessarily bring old baggage into the relationship, but you need to let them know what you went through. The Nine of Wands is a person who's resilient, and you need to be like, hey, I did a lot of healing while you were gone, and we have a lot of, history of things not going well. I need you to be honest with me, and I need you to tell me everything that I need to know. You may have to backtrack a little bit and go into some of the depths of where the relationship once was, the hurts that happened, and really evaluate the relationship. But I do see this person again, trying to come correct with the King of Pentacles. They're very grounded now. They're doing better financially now. They want to show you a better life. And you have to just decide, do you want to go back in time or do you want to keep walking forward? But I do see here with the Six of Wands, this person is going to be very persistent. And I don't see them taking no for an answer with the Four of Cups, okay? So they are very determined to win your heart back. Your environment at this time, Pisces? Spirit is saying walk away from what does not emotionally serve you anymore, okay? And I'm not telling you to walk away from this person, but anything that left you in this state of being dissatisfied, where you were receiving the bare minimum, where reciprocity was not there, where loss of interest was an issue, make sure that you know that you want to be with this person or not with this person. And you need to focus on you. You have done such a good job of healing. You've done such a good job of focusing on you that anything that doesn't belong in your environment, they're saying to continue to walk your walk and talk your talk, okay? You are the Empress. Some of you may, again, have children with this person. You may be pregnant right now. You could just be in a state of being very fertile and abundant with your finances and what you do for work or the lifestyle that you're living. You have really built yourself back up, especially here with the Queen of Pentacles. But this also means that you could be a person who could be a good counterpart to this person. But don't just walk back into a situation without asking all the questions, voicing your concerns, letting them know how they hurt you, letting them know how you've progressed, seeing how they've progressed, and then you can see if this relationship is worth turning a new leaf. Hopes and fears for this relationship. What are Pisces' hopes and fears? We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. And we have the Fool. With the Six of Pentacles on the bottom. That's beautiful energy. So, Pisces, I do see you being open to giving this a shot. I don't know how much faith you have in it because it's the Page of Pentacles, but you're like, I'm willing to give you one of my pentacles and let's see how this goes. Like, I'm willing to give you an opportunity to work on this and to see how things go. I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket, and I still don't know where this is going to take us. But I accept your offer. Let's go on that date, maybe a few dates. And then your spirit guides are saying, soften your heart, have strength. Don't be naive. Don't act foolish. But it might be worth it to take a risk and see if this relationship can turn a new leaf. If you feel the call. Don't do it if you don't feel the call. If you don't feel the call, don't do it. But there is an opportunity here with the Fool card that you would be taking a risk. But when is love not a risk? Especially a second time over. So you really need to make sure that this is something that your heart is ready to invest in. And you also need to make sure that this person is willing to put in the work. This is the reciprocity card. This is the Six of Pentacles. Are they willing to give to you in a way? And are you willing to give to them? This can't be a one-sided relationship on either side of the coin. And the two of you have got to stop fighting and having disagreements. This is about working together and working on the relationship now. There's a fear that both of you have of being confused and lost in another tower breaking out. because of the past though. So I do feel like both of you are going to be a little bit on edge, but that's good because the two of you are working together and you're going to probably be a little bit more reserved because of it. So what is the potential outcome for Pisces and this person? What is the potential outcome for Pisces and this person? All right, Pisces. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. So what I'll say is it's looking promising. This is the counterpart card to that earth sign. So I do see you reciprocating the energy. You're both in a much better place. I'm going to see if I can find that King of Pentacles. Okay. So I see you and this King of Pentacles being able to come back into union with one another and be a very powerful couple and really overcome the struggles that you both used to have. It seems like maybe when you were younger and when you were different people. And now you've overcome those struggles and you're here in a stronger, more mature energy. And I feel like the two of you are going to be able to work the situation out from a better place of stability in both of your lives. I see some of you also saying, you want to do it for the children. And that's up to you. Some people say, being together for the sake of children is toxic. But you have to do you, Pisces. But that is what I see because the Queen of Pentacles is very much so like a motherly figure. So is that Queen of Cups. And then with the Two of Cups to the Two of Wands, I see you both trying to decide where this future is going to take you, but giving this love connection a shot. I really do. And I also see, for whatever reason, the young energy in this card compared to the mature energy in this card. I also see you guys reflecting on the fact that you were younger. You were maybe more mature. You didn't know what you were doing. You've grown a lot. You've changed a lot. You have different priorities now. And this is a plan to move together into the future and to figure out what would work for the both of you in regard to this relationship. So I do see reconciliation and also you two talking things through and recognizing that, yes, there was mistakes made on both sides. We need to kind of look at where we maybe went wrong. We need to have conversations about difficult topics that bothered our union. We need to also cut out the toxicity that was here with the Devil card of our... Sorry, I'm not sure if you heard the end, but I was saying you need to cut out toxic habits, sex addictions, drugs and alcohol, things of that nature, and really get serious about being honest with one another, putting your swords down. You can see here with the Queen of Swords, the sword is down. We're not trying to fight. We're trying to build together. We're trying to love on one another. Let's take a walk together. Let's talk things out and maybe form a union where you can finally free each other of this stalemate that the both of you that you've been in. You've been persecuting each other for so long and feeling stuck. And now you'll find a place of harmony, which is gorgeous energy with the Temperance card. And you're going to make a decision as to how to build this Ten of Pentacles together. You are now about to be in the driver's seat though, Pisces, because I see you either blocking this person's energy off again in the future or deciding to build and continue to build with them. There is an energy here of now, okay, if you do decide to move forward, this King and Queen of Pentacles is going to maybe add some fur babies to the family. They're going to add additional babies to the family. You may be having in-laws be a part of your life a little bit more. And there is a growth of this relationship. So I'm happy for you, Pisces. I think that reconciliation can be a good thing if both people are being honest about it. And if both people understand that there needed to be some changes. So let's pull some oracle and we'll end out this reading. So, Spirit guides, what does Pisces need to know about this union? It says energetic grounding, and again with an earth sign, they're probably going to really love being outdoors, but this is a time to make decisions from a sound heart. For some of you, though, it says it's a trick, a scheme to deceive you, deception, gaslighting, and manipulation. So be careful, be cautious. We can't all see through the BS. So just make sure that before you get to the finish line, if there are some out there that are still trying to trick you, that still haven't changed their ways, that you cut this off beforehand. It's time for a rebirth in this relationship with the death coffin. For those of you who are going to reconcile, this is going to be a new energized version of this relationship. It's not going to be like it was before. It says tapped into the infinite flow of the universe. So some of you are having this person come back because the universe is saying, okay, now it's time. This is a heart like a lotus flower card, and that means that you are going through a heart opening activation. This person is meant to open up many layers of who you are. You have the you don't own me, detachment, domination, escaping, and freedom. And I do feel this was the past energy of like, you know what, I'm going to go my own way. So if you're still feeling any of these things, though, you need to be honest with that person and maybe, go your own way. But those are also areas that you probably need to focus on in this reconciliation period about why did you feel so detached? Why were you trying to escape? Why did you crave that freedom from this relationship? Can you heal that? It says your spirit guides are your shield. So they're shielding you and they're protecting you as this person comes back in. I see you building financially with this person with unexpected income. Definitely something that the two of you may have struggled with in the past. With that Five of Pentacles. Cut through the confusion. So this is a time to be very honest with your person. And we're going to take two more about this union. Uh-oh. We have sit, watch, observe, and then make your move, as in don't move too quickly, Pisces. This is a time to reflect on if they've changed. And if anyone was sending any black magic, any negativity towards your relationship in the past, you're cutting through that and you're moving beyond it. But I think that's where we're going to stop here today, Pisces. Make sure that you focus on you throughout all of this. See through the BS. Understand that your guides are here. There are some things that you need to definitely tell this person, like, hey, if we're going back down this, road, we need to figure out what this means for us in the long term. And then I do see beautiful things happening with the Ten of Pentacles. So as always, Pisces, remember this mantra: I am supported and protected. God will lead you exactly where you need to be in your everyday life and in this relationship. Good luck, Pisces. Bye, guys.